Hey guys, now I'm back for my workout. My title of this video, the reason why I wrote that things does get easier as you continue is because I feel like I'm getting better at designing because I just did a 2 hour session, 2 hour a little bit extra session. There were issues, but I feel like kind of proud of myself. Like however way I came up with it, it worked out and it's still nice. I hopefully Lynn likes it. I'm starting to notice I like design when there is a quote involved because there just seems to be more meaning to just a Tumblr, just not just a design that's beautiful, but there's more to it. It kind of gives us like a little reminder about whatever we feel that's important. Mm, and for me, I guess what's important is always just like reminding myself to always push harder. So that's why I put the quote for Keith's brother John about how courage um, can be scary, but you just do it anyway. Um, which is kind of like I think that's what the people who have succeeded in their life have done. Like we all don't have all the answers, and I think you just do it and you get better at it. Um, I'm obviously I still have so much more to improve on, but every time I work on these designs, I feel like it's clicking for me. I'm not perfect. I'm not comparing myself to other people, but um, if I'm comparing myself now versus how I was a few months ago when I started back then, I feel I have more innovation on the ideas on how I like my design. So I feel good about that. Um, my workouts are getting stronger. So I just think overall, so you continue to do the things that you find you want to do or you find importance in it, you're gonna get better. So don't stress too much over like you suck or whatever. Like, I was trying to motivate my nephew to start something, and I could hear a lot of excuses and said like he likes to play games, and I told him why don't we just turn on just stream. And he was talking about how no, you got to entertain the people who watch and all that. I said, don't have to. Just enjoy your game the way it is. And if someone wants to join and talk to you, then just talk to them, and then you're gonna get better. And so let's see. But I just think that pretty much we have to allow ourselves to suck and know that we do suck, and it's okay because everybody starts from ground zero. So yeah, I feel good about myself today, and now we're gonna work out. And this is template is for month of April, and I actually don't have the right now. It says May 29th is the last week, the last day of this template. I don't want to start a new one, so I'm just gonna do my workout and just put it on. I mean April. What am I saying? April 29th instead. And I actually feel extremely tired today. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I know why. I guess I didn't get enough sleep. Maybe 5 to 6 hours. And then I'm kind of like time of the month type of thing. Almost over, I think. Sorry to make TMI. So I want to keep it simple by I'm just gonna do simple things. But do I need some Australian pools? What did I do last time? Anyway. Damn, 1, 2, 3. Skip like this my 5th day. That skip, yeah. I seriously do not feel like doing any like jumping or anything. But I just do mountain climbing because that seems easy. Jumps. I don't want to do any jump squat. I don't feel like doing. I just want to do simple. Oh, what am I doing? Fine, I do my push burpees because that's not too bad. It doesn't feel too bad. Reverse lunges, Australian pulls. Oh, I don't want to do the squats. I feel so tired. I'll do some of these because they're like simple. Today's a lazy day, but hey, even on lazy days, just at least I'm trying. Jump squat. After the workout, I'll probably work on Eddie stuff, which I don't really want to. I like to do Eddie stuff when Phil's around, like in the morning or like when he's getting ready for work. Um, Actually, I might do more designing instead afterward. Let's see. Oh no, I gotta do Eddie stuff. Oh gosh. I shouldn't be complaining because he pays me. Okay. I really don't feel like doing anything. Fine, I do push-ups then. Alright, we'll just stick to this for now. And we'll see maybe next week. So basically, if I get to when I stick to the same exercises, I actually can see the month better. So one more of this, so I can see better like this because everything here is aligned based off of the exercises. So next week I will switch some things up. So that's gonna be better. So now I know overall, like after the workout, I will see the average that I've been doing. I don't know what this means on a weekly basis. A weekly, yeah. So like total reps so far, that's pretty good. I did a lot of reps. I wouldn't know if I didn't see this. But wow, look at all the reps I've been doing. Anyway, okay, get started now. Get started on this. Let me save this real quick. Okay. Okay. Turn on my app or timer and charge this at the same time. I know I keep saying I'm gonna challenge myself a little bit more, like, but even I said last time that I was gonna do some pull-up challenge, but I didn't even do that. Okay, let's just start. Am I doing push burpees? Always. Of course. I feel weak. I should turn on some music. 2. I feel weak. Yeah. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Ooh, so hot. 9. Vegas getting hot soon. 10. Let's turn this on. Slow, very slow music. 10. Push-ups next. Oh no. What the? I got a few more designs I gotta do actually. Push-ups. Okay. Can I do 20? Let's see. I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, my wrist is still hurting. Was that 5? Maybe 4. 5, 6, 7. 8. I'm gonna take it easy today. 8. Man, this sucks. 9. I'm going backwards. 10. I feel weak. 12. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 16. Yeah, it's getting hot, so my hair feels oily. Oh, Australian pools. Ow, it hurts still. Ow. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. 13. Higher. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. My lucky number. 17. Okay, God. Last time I went like this and like this, right? I'm gonna do the same thing again. Now, reverse lunges. Should I do? How about I do 4 lunges? Or maybe next time then. Reverse lunges. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I feel really relaxed doing this one. 20. 21. 22. Oh man. 22. So that's 11. So I have a little tan because we were at Lake Mead for a little bit. Maybe like, I don't know, 40 minutes or so. The kids didn't want to go. But we said we're just gonna dip our feet in the water for a little bit. We're just testing it out. We didn't really prepare. We thought it wouldn't be like hot enough to swim, but it was not too bad. Kids were, yeah, they were enjoying themselves. Last 50. Just keep it the same. This one's really relaxing, so it's good, you know, just to keep your body moving, but not work like crazy and feel like, ugh, I don't want to do it. So I think you should always have those backup plan where, you know, like, it's not too bad to do. Keeps you moving, keeps the momentum going. So I think that was a good idea what I did. Do a 2-hour session, get your mind flowing, and then like it's not too bad. Like I used to do what, sometimes do a 4-hour session, that's so long. This feels nice, 2 hours, then take a little break, work out, eat whatever, then do more. Because after workout you feel like so energetic, you're gonna do more, right? That's what Keith said. Like he wanna do more after that. After working out, he would like wanna do other things. But working out gives you much more energy. So that was nice. It's relax a little. Yeah, so I have my 3 listing physical tumbler listing, 20 ounce. Um, I wanted to start listing maybe the 15 ounce. I don't know if people are interested. It's kind of nice to have like a little cup. I guess good for coffee or tea or something. I don't know. Well, in general, anything is good. I also bought the blanks for 40 ounce, and I think that's also very popular. And my plan, what's my next plan? I have some stuff. Like I gotta decide like what's next. That brave heart? I don't know. I don't think of it. 3. 4. 6. 7. 8. 9. When I'm stronger, I can do 11. When I'm slow, tired, just 10. Do push-ups next. Okay, push-ups. One, 2, 3. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 17. Whee! 17. 17. Australian pulls. Eight. 12. Okay, I got 5 more to make 17. 15. Oh my god. Just 2 more. 18. 19. Tired. Did I guys tell you about the shirt? I think I did. Well, the design is made. Phil did this. I told him I want a wolf and a rabbit together. Anyway, I was just talking to him. I was like, I'm trying to get Valerie to design me a shirt, like represent me and him, bunny, and a wolf. And then he just somehow came up with that. He's so creative, and not it doesn't look like any wolf, but it actually looks like really. There's like it feels alive, not just a wussy looking wolf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 12. I feel relaxed today. Even though it's still hard, but it's more relaxing. I think the Navy SEALs will kill me. The squats and the jumping, the explosive stuff will kill me. Today I just don't feel like it. About to climb. 40, 50, 60, 70, 70, 81, that was awkward. Then, what the hell? What's wrong with me? Okay. Yeah, so I was saying, Phil designed this. Everything. Well, he designed the wolf. And at the time, we don't have any illustrator skills. So we asked Val to, can you vectorize his picture? It was just like on a notebook, which I actually have in there. He did it, and then he sent me a picture. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe you did this. That's so cool. And then like, she asked Valerie if she can pretty much transfer the image that he drew on a notebook into Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator. And after that, we got it done, and then we started working on like making a circle, and then we put strength and endurance to represent not just calisthenics, but also our relationship, like how much strength, how strong we had to be for the long distance of 2 years, and how long we had to endure being together, though we wanted to be together, like long. And then right here, this is the original older design where I have just our anniversary day. But then we started thinking, well, Phil is what they came up with, and then eventually, and that's why it's our brand, even though we're supposedly trying to trademark it, but then we didn't go all the way fully. So, but yeah, it's like it's called 17 bar. That's why this year 17 bar, back to classic superset, as well as it's just stuff that represents us 17 and bar, like calisthenics bar. And the 17 is cool because it almost looks like a bar, like a pull-up bar. So that's why there was an image in one of the shirt where we went to Bay Area bars calisthenics competition, and then the back of the shirt we had number 17, and it looked like a bar, pull-up bar instead. 17, 7. 8. 9. One more. One more. 9. 10. 10. Oh my goodness. Push-ups. Push-ups. 17. I gotta do 17 push-ups at least. Come on, baby. Got this. Five. Okay. 5 more. 6. 7. 8. 10. Woo. Okay. 2 at a time. 2 or 3 at a time. Let's see. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. I'm gonna keep 17 because I want that number. 15. Yeah, so then later on, we changed right here to be 17 bar GM, but then we're not trademarking anymore. I don't know why we keep getting these emails from the attorney like that someone's gonna take it. I was like, I don't think so. I think they're just trying to like get us to like pay for it and go follow through with it. But anyway. Ow! My wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. 5. 6. 10. Oh my goodness. 10. Okay. 3. 13. 17. Oh, I'm almost done, you guys. See? It's not much. You just do it. Just keep it simple by picking easier things so that you get it done and you feel better. The weight makes it a little bit more tiring. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, done. 22. I'm so glad that's over. The next one is these. Feels simple. Oh my goodness. Okay. About to climb. drops a lot a little bit, but it still keeps you on your toes. Rest time. Glad it's over. Oh my goodness, that feels good that I'm done. Oh, okay, so now you can see when I look at overall, I mean, it's not the same workout and exercise, but you can kind of see last week, what happened last week? Week 3, 1, 2. I don't want to work out 2 times, but overall, you see the average. Based on the average, yeah. 26. Let me go back last month in archive per month. Let's oh wait, here it is, March. Let's just check real quick. So see the difference here. What the heck? Yeah. Let me move this over. Come on. Why is it not moving? Oh, why? I don't know why it doesn't do that. Oh, what is this? What's that there? Still? That's annoying. Let's compare real quick. I don't get why I can't do it. Here. I did so much more. Really? I'm so annoyed right now with this thing. There you go. So I did 1,000 more reps this month. Maybe because I meant multi-climbers. If I didn't include multi-climbers, well, I would have done something else. Look at my, I didn't do Navy SEALs at all last month. I started Navy SEALs and all these more like explosive stuff, and like I added weights in there. So overall, I am still improving. Just feels, I feel like I'm not. But look at my push burpees. Wow, really? That's all I push burpees? Oh, push and burpees. What the heck? Was it really that? I really didn't do much at all in March. Feels like nothing once you look at this. Like, wow. I mean, when I look at my April results versus my March, I feel like I did so much more, even though I don't feel like I did. That's crazy. Let's see, Australian pulls. I didn't do any Australian pulls, but I did pull-ups with the band. Lunges, reverse lunges, explosive lunges. So let me count all the lunges. On my lunges, I did about 143 or so. What happened again? I hate when this happens. Why did this happen? I'm getting annoyed now. 143 lunges? Really? I'm surprised. I thought I did more than that. But look at now. And now the lunges I did on this side. I got reverse lunges and explosive lunges. Lunge with the band. I mean weights. So much more. 500. And my push burpees and my push-ups. My Navy SEALs, they're all push-ups, so I count that as the same more than this, not 709, more, because my Navy SEALs, it's 371 times 3, because every Navy SEAL is 3 push-ups times 3 or 2. Wow, 213 plus 362, and my push-ups was 276, 851 for push-ups. And then last month, what did I do last month? My push-ups, 198. That's 198 in this one. 457. Wow, cool. So I am improving somehow. Interesting. So we will see in May. Let's see what I'm gonna do. Let me close this real quick. Let's see anything here. Still question of the day. Number 40. Number 40. Number 40. Sorry, my music's kind of boring, right? Number 40 is, how do you stay motivated when you don't see immediate results? How do you stay motivated? I think you have to first know that and realize it and accept that you won't see immediate results, but yeah, you have to first of all accept that. Because if you don't accept that and you think you're gonna get results automatically, like within a day or two, you're already at a loss, because it starts in the mind. It all starts in the mind first. The long term, like, how do you not know? Like, how do you not know things take time to grow? And look at where I am today. I don't want to bring back the whole story again, but look at where I am today. So what else can I say about it? It's just but how do I keep motivated? Yeah, first of all, you have to know that already. And like, I don't know how else to say this, because I guess once I go through with it, like, for someone who don't know, right, they think, oh, I'm gonna just do this and I'll get results. It's kind of hard to, I think it's hard to understand at first, but then most of the time people who start something, they fail, right? Maybe not. And then they try again, and then eventually something sticks, and that's when they will realize that, oh yeah, it just takes time. You have to, so first of all, to stay motivated, you have to realize that is the one thing. Have that mindset that it will take time, and know that when you start something, you will get better. There's no doubt about it. You will get better, because the mind just automatically knows. For some reason, like, I don't know if there are people who are like that or not, but like, I didn't think about it too much in terms of like my designing skills, and we're gonna go back talk about that. I really suck at that time. Now that I think about it, like, I did suck pretty bad versus now how I am today. I'm still not like the best, and I'm still not even average. I'm still learning. But at the time, I knew that I suck. How do I say? But then it's kind of like, I kind of feel like I didn't know what I was doing. But then I realized, I even moved forward to do something else. I started doing some other things. But when I realized also now, after it all happened, that the skills that I learned from it actually didn't really go away. Yeah, I kind of forgot a little bit, but then I learned like the Photoshop a little bit at the time, and then I did something else, and then when I came back to it, like, oh yeah, I remember this. Like, oh yeah, I did this before. I can try to replicate that, or I kind of have an idea what to do because I did this other thing. All the skills that you learn, it stacks for some reason. It stacks, and I think it's automatically. Most people, they just like, when you do something and it's not right, it seems to be just automatically you just have this mind that, how do you fix that issue? And it just kind of came to me, and I'm assuming it comes for everybody who just try. Anyone who tries would come up with something like, this didn't work out, what should I do? And I don't really know how, like, to stay motivated. You just have to, it just comes with experience. By doing things, you just realize certain things, and then you just kind of just know. But if I if I had to ask to tell someone how to stay motivated or myself, yeah, I keep repeating myself. You just have to accept it. Um, and just keep going. I really don't know how else to answer it. Just have to realize that it's gonna take time. I can't think about it any more than what I just said, but let's see. Maybe more will come up later. Another quote today is difficulty straighten the mind as labor does the body. Yeah, I mean that's exactly like I feel like this is whatever the quote is basically what's going on with me. In terms of anything, like right now, we're going back to the tumblers. I am learning so much. My body's getting used to like my I don't know if it's body, but it's like learning and practicing, and then like I feel like I'm doing things faster. When issues come up, I kind of have an idea, like, oh, I know what to do. Just like Lynn's design, I had an issue with it, but I'm so glad I figured it out. And all of that takes time and practice and just going through the experience. Like when you make mistakes, that's when you learn the most. And I think it's good, like having courses and stuff. I did learn a lot. Like I'm getting ideas and stuff, and like how to do certain things, and it kind of helps me in the back of my mind. Like, oh yeah, I remember this what she said. But regardless, you have to do it yourself to like really immerse yourself in the things that whatever you're going through to be good at it. And then those are the things that really clicks for me, like the issues that I come up with and then how I resolve it. Those are what clicks for me. um, and that's why difficulty straightens the mind, and that's exactly what happened as labor does the body. And as the more I'm working, my body feels like, I guess you could say muscle memory, whatever. I'm better at doing certain things. Same as like working out, my body is straightening as well from doing all the workout, because like I'm working certain muscle group, and that muscle group slowly it breaks down the tissues and everything, because I overextend what I should. Like those they say like the last few reps of any exercise, those are the ones that count the most. So you gotta like push yourself. That's why Phil always like push himself like to exhaustion, to failure. That's what they say. You push yourself to failure where you can't do anymore. And those very last reps are the ones that count the most. So yeah, those basically. How do you stay motivated when you don't see immediate results? You just know it's coming, because the results may not be there, but mentally, it's I don't know. I don't know how to say it really. I just think that's the only answer I can give you guys. Okay, let's try everything you ever need. You can find within yourself. Let me just do one quick passage, a random passage. How about this one? Let's see. Passionate. How do you choose between your passion and what's best for you? Oh, darling, your passion is always what's best for you. Yeah. What's this about exactly? Well, that's true. Like when you enjoy the things you do, you have passion about it, everything is gonna just be amazing. It won't even feel like a job. And I guess like I'm trying to relate this back to work things. How do you choose between your passion and what's best for you? What's best for me? Like what would be best for me? That makes sense. Like what would be best for me is things that I enjoy doing, the things that I have passion for. I'm gonna pick one more, something else. Let's just get this side now, okay? Let's see. Lifetime of moments. How your life feels to you is far more important than how it looks to someone on the outside. It's easy to get caught up in life and follow a path that has been formed in our minds by nothing but the expectations of other people. I would assume like family members or just people like loved ones, they think whoever it is like you grew up with, knowing what you should be doing. That's why it's better to fill your life with all the people and all the things that make you genuinely happy, instead of the things that seem to validate your life to people that don't necessarily matter. Now that I think about it, it's more about people like people outsiders. At the end of the day, I promise you will look back and realize that the moment that you made up of little things, start over. At the end of the day, I promise you will look back and realize that the moments that were made up of the little things that made you genuinely happy are the moments that fill your life with the most genuine joy, meaning, and purpose. Hmm. Like, yeah, that's true. You just do what makes you happy. That's what the quote says. Just do what makes you feel happy. And I mean, I had to like go through this problem too. But sometimes my mom, like, she expects certain things, and like, okay, like, how do you say it? It's like you care. They care about you. They think like this is the best for you, right? But what's best for you is what makes you happy. Your passion, your things, like the other quote. And sometimes like people go through life, right? And they think they know. Like, I've been through this. I know what you're doing is not right. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna be unhappy. Then you're gonna come back to me like saying, "I told you so." But I think that doesn't matter. Like, that's cool if you wanna tell me that. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna go through it myself. Right now, that's what makes me happy. Maybe I'll regret it later, but I'd rather continue living like that and going through the path that I want to, instead of thinking what else just because I'm listening to someone else, like my mom, whoever, like, oh no, don't do that. I already know that's not gonna work out for you. Like, just let me go through the path myself, and I will figure it out. I will feel all the pain, whatever it is that happens, and then I can move on. I feel like I've talked about this before. Um, but then there's no more regrets, and I think um, and that's also like something my mom would say too, like mom, or just people in general, like they think they know because they have their own perspective of, you know, whatever it is. And then like I kind of stopped trying to stop thinking like that, although I do have my own opinion about things too, like my sister with her family, her husband, her child, however way she's living her life. Sometimes I think like, man, like, everybody's got their opinion. And then I think about it, it's like, and then even like sometimes me and mom's talking about my sister, right, or something, and then I tell mom, like, I try to tell her like, yeah, we have our own way of thinking and stuff, but she's happy the way she is. So like, who are we to say something? Like, if she's not happy, she would do something about it. She would come ask for help. She would do something. People are not gonna stay there unless they're, you know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna stay there. I mean, they're gonna try whatever it is to, whatever their life is. Like in Buddhism, it's like it's your fate. It's like there's a reason for everything. The reason why you're still stuck in that situation, you have to go through with it. And then once you've like given all that you are supposed to, like, I don't know what's that word, like say you owe someone something, or they owe you, you owe them, or they owe you, whatever it is, you have to give everything until you don't owe them anymore, and then you can move on. So that's how, and I've always believed that, because sometimes, like, why is it that sometimes, like, say you're with somebody and they treat you like shit, but you still stay with them, and then one day all of a sudden you're like, oh, like, you just start thinking, oh, I don't love them anymore. I'm just gonna move forward, or whatever it is, the situation is. So I think like there's a reason for that. They, in the past life, they already gave everything that they have to. They owe this person something from a previous life, and eventually, now that they've given everything they can, and they teach someone, that person, something. Like, like you meet someone for a reason, a moment, a lifetime, whatever it is, and then once you're done, you move on. That's why some people only meet somebody for a little bit of time, because they needed to be there in your life to teach you something, or to take something away, or whatever it is. There's a reason. I always believe in that. And so, like, I don't know, I tell mom sometimes, like, or I just try to think about it myself, like, this is my thought, but I'm just gonna let it be, because there's a reason why those two are together, or like why she's treating her like this or that, whatever it is. Once things are like settled between them, because from a previous life or this life, whatever, things will just turn out the way it should turn out, like how it should be. Like if she's meant to stay with him longer, then yeah. If not, eventually she will find her way out of there. And I'm not trying to say there's anything wrong with my sister and her husband's relationship. I'm just saying an example, like there's a reason for everything. Because we always ask, like, talk about, not to say, like, we have family gossip too about, oh, why this person is this and that, and we all have opinions. But then eventually they're living their life. Doesn't matter, like, whatever you say, like, they're not the one. They're living their life. And sometimes moms say that too, like, yeah, I think this way, but I'm not living your life, so you deal with it. So I guess going back to this passage, um, I think there's a reason people do certain things, and eventually they will. I mean, it doesn't really relate, but eventually they will find their way. And sometimes when we look at it from the outside perspective, we don't know. Like you like think, why is she with this person? How is she happy? But you never know. She may be happy. Just because we don't see it that way, because our values or what we think are different, doesn't mean that the person, like, maybe they like that. Like sometimes I'm thinking, like, oh, look at this, like she's just like taking care of him and all that. But maybe that's her happiness. I don't know. Because for me, if I still live with someone like that, and just give example, okay? Like, I would not let him do this to me. I would not let him walk all over me or like do everything. He needs to do something too. Like, everybody's got their own expectation. So it's the same thing. It's like, I would not let him do that. But then, like, another case, and just an example, my sister would like take care of her husband, like this and that, whatever. And I'm like, why would he do that? Or why would she do that? Well, that's just how she wants their relationship to be. Otherwise, she would have done something about it already. That's what I think, anyway. Unless he's just a jackass and he's like doing something behind closed doors and beating her up and she's a certain way. Eventually, you will see that. You will know. And it's not like that. She looks happy, so leave her alone. And how does this relate back to this passage? Just be happy and do whatever. And don't worry too much about what other people think. Because everybody's just gonna have their own opinion about it. Like, mom sometimes she tells me, like, and I don't know why she's saying this, because I just thought about it today too. She's like, I'm over here like I'm like taking care of Phil, right? Because I want to show my love to him by making food and things. Like, when you do things for people, that's how you show you love them. You do things for them. You think about them. So I'm like, I come here and I have my own thing to do, and I take care of him. I'm showing my love by cooking for him, making him food that he likes. And I don't know, mom was like saying, well, you're taking care of him, you're feeding him, huh? He's probably not feeding you. Well, it's like, but he does different things for me. It's different, right? And like, I don't want to think about it like that. Like, with why is she saying that? Like, as if like something's wrong with that, when there's nothing wrong with that. Like she takes care of me. Like, when I come home, she cooks for me. So it's the same thing. Like, I think sometimes she doesn't realize that. She thinks that maybe I'm just taking care of Phil and he's not doing anything or something like that. I don't know. I don't know why I'm saying this in public, but it's but that's just human, and it's normal. I think we all have opinions about it. On one side, we don't see the whole picture. We're just outside, looking inside, trying to look at the relationship from the surface. We don't know what's really going on, and so. And like we talk about Dr. Chapman's language of love, right? 5 language of love. Mom sees something differently than me, like whatever the love language is. She thinks more like, oh, you give people gifts and stuff. That's her love language, right? Just example. And I don't see it like that. I see it like you do things for them, or everyone's different. Like, also there's physical touch and acts of services, stuff like that. Like, everybody's got a little bit of everything, but one thing it's more than the other. And so mom, say mom doesn't see something, so she thinks like, oh, he doesn't love you, like you're just taking care of him or whatever. But it's like, that's our relationship. He does different things for me, and he shows his love in a different way, vice versa. So I don't know. And it's like, I'm trying to so like what I'm trying to say is like, you don't really know Like whatever it is, like people are little things that makes people happy. Just let them be. I actually like this doesn't really like my past. Whatever I'm saying is not really about the passage, but I don't know. I just thought about it. Like whatever, like I don't know. But let me read this again one more time, okay? How your life feels to you is far more important than how it looks to someone on the outside. Actually, yeah, it kind of does, right? So to me, like this makes me happy. So there's nothing wrong, and I don't like. It really sucks when other people's opinions get in the way and make me feel like, am I doing the right thing or not? Like, what happens if I feel good doing this? Just like how mom feels good when I go home and she cooks for me. I don't help her cook sometimes because I'm working or I'm doing something else. I don't help her, but what's funny is like I would cook for Phil. But like when I come home, I get to be like a little baby again. She feeds me and she takes care of me. You know, like she wants to, and that's her way of showing love to me. Well, you know, in Vietnamese culture or maybe Asian, I don't know, or in general, or motherly love, you show love through food. It's easy to get caught up in life and follow a path that has been formed in our minds by nothing but the expectations of other people. Like mom, like thinks of me like a princess, so she wants me, like she wants Phil to be the one to come to me more. But you know, I made that decision to be over here because the kids are here. I love him. I want him to be close to his kids as well. I feel like it makes sense, and I don't have a problem. And I try my best to go back and forth, you know, to fulfill like you know visit my mom and be with her too. And then I try to be here when I can. So I feel like what I'm doing is fine. And you know, like an outside perspective, it might look like, oh, like why is she doing so much? She's going back and forth like every 2 or 3 weeks. I'm going back and forth. I want to spend time with my family. I want to help my sister on the weekend. I get to spend time with like my siblings there too because they work there too. And I get to be here, be with Phil, take care of him, take care of the kids when he needs me, like pick the kids up sometimes when he needs help. So I feel like I'm doing what I can, and I feel good about it. So why is it that someone from like mom or whoever like saying telling me these things, or they thought like why are you doing so much? But why does it matter to you? Like as long as it makes me happy. If I don't feel happy doing it, I would stop, right? No one's like putting a gun in my head to tell me to do something. So that's why it's better to fill your life with all the people and all the things that make you genuinely happy instead of the things that seem to validate your life to people that don't necessarily matter. So everything the people I care about, it matters to me what they think, and sometimes it sucks. But that's why, like, I urge you guys, whoever, just people in general, stop giving your opinion so much. Like, people know what they're doing. There's a reason they're doing something, and it's okay. Just let them go through their life. Let it be. And people are not stupid. They go through something. Eventually, there's a reason why they stay. But eventually, if they're not happy, they're gonna move. They're gonna move on. They're gonna find their way out. Nobody likes to be in dark tunnel. They're always like trying to strive for the best. That's how I see it. Like eventually, if someone's like really stuck somewhere, they're gonna reach out for help eventually. That's just how it is. Just let them live their life. Yeah, show concern. That's fine. Show concern. But if they seem happy, just leave them alone. They're fine. Though there's too much stress going on. It's just so much pressure to like be to be what people expect of you. Just let them be. So at the end of the day, I promise you will look back and realize that the moments that were made up of the little things that you genuinely happy. This just sounds weird. I'm gonna start over. At the end of the day, I promise you will look back and realize that the moments that were made up of the little things that made you genuinely happy are the moments that fill your life with the most genuine joy, meaning, and purpose. Like this feels good, you know, like I cook for the kids and we have family dinner. We don't really do that at mom's, but we'll do it here. And like we'll teach them like every time I cook and we have, you know, we sit down and they're like, thank you, Tita. They're like the first thing they'll say, like it just feels like so nice, like if they appreciate my food. And it's nice we have like a little family thing and we talk and we just have fun. Like Phil's always teasing them, like trying to make them piss off, but that's just him. But you know, it's fun, like everybody's got their personality and everything. But yeah, it's nice. Anyway, I better stop. It's been an hour. I'm gonna go take a shower, and then I'm probably gonna do a little bit of Eddie's work, and I want to do more design. Okay, so bye.